and welcome to Style Arcade's podcast. I'm Michelle and this is your front row seat to the world of fashion, style and culture. In this episode we meet two wonderful stylish ladies. We have Beth Windsor, who is the editor of Muddy Stilettos, and we have Emily Rose Craven, who is a junior buyer at Moda in Pelle. We are talking shoes, we are talking stilettos, we are talking places to go and things to see, and even a little dog called Gordon. Let's get started. Well, I've got to say, I have some great guests with me now. We've got Emily and Beth. Welcome to Style Arcade.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
It's so lovely to have you here. We've got great things to chat about. But first, I want to ask you both, because you look stylish women. What does style mean to you, Emily?
So I think it's really important to be true to yourself. Trends come and go all the time, but you've got to dress to compliment yourself. So you know your shape, you know what suits you. Don't buy something just because everybody's wearing it at the moment. Try and put it into your own style. So try and complement your colouring and your shape, and just always keep your true self in mind. Of course, I'm always looking at the trends, and of course we'll always buy into a pattern or a colour. But just, always make sure it suits you. And I think that's a really important way to look at style.
Yeah, I mean, it's being authentic, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think that's some great words. What about yourself in style, Beth?
I completely agree with Emily. I think, the trends are great, but I think it's what feels true to you and what makes you feel confident and happy and just enjoy wearing your clothes. I think that's when people look the most stylish, when you can tell they love the outfit, their outfit's loving them, and that for me is that's true style.
And it is that confidence that something that you're wearing really gives you. And style is a big part of both of your lives in what you do. I actually want both of your jobs because it just they sound just the dream. I'm going to start with you, Emily. I mean, you work for Moda in Pelle, an absolutely stunning store. I've got many shoes from that store.
You're representing today.
And I am. Do you know what? These are the comfiest trainers ever. We'll get into comfort in a bit. But in terms of what you do, you are a junior buyer there. You must be constantly working with styles and, as you mentioned, trends, keeping on top of that. What's that like for you?
Yeah, it's so exciting. I mean, in buying, you've definitely got to have that eye and the interest in it. It becomes your life. So you're on social media, you're looking at the catwalks, and you're always keeping your ear to the ground. We start off our season by looking at the trends and looking at the catwalks, and we're going to go to Paris soon to start looking at the next season, and it's really exciting. And such a big part of the role is keeping your ear to the ground on style and the trends coming in, but also keeping it true to the customer. We know our customers so well, and just always keeping that in mind. So as we've said with ourselves, we do that in buying as well. We're always trying to manipulate it so it's great for her. That's always really important in the role.
Oh, you had me at Paris.
I know.
I was like, come on. You never know. At the end of the podcast, we might get an invite. How did you become a junior buyer, though? How did that all, start?
So, people go through the avenues really differently. So you could find yourself going to university and studying to do that. I went to university, didn't study buying, but I studied a fashion course because I knew it was something that I loved and that I wanted to go into. And then, some of it can also be networking and just getting to know the right people and just putting yourself out there and having a bit of confidence. So I started on an admin level role and just worked my way up. So as long as you're hardworking, you've got the interest for it, it's absolutely no reason why you can't get into it.
And surrounded by shoes and beautiful accessories every day.
Yeah,
it's like a proper
lovely.
girl's world. And we go from that to what you do every day. I mean, every day must be different as the editor of Muddy Stilettos Yorkshire. Tell us a little bit about Muddy Stilettos.
Oh, it's fab. So it's the largest online luxury lifestyle magazine outside of London. And it's for women, stylish women that want to get the most out of where they live, and they want to know the latest places to go to, what's going on, what's fun, what's in. We have fashion pieces, we have kind of what roundups of what's happening and celebrity gossip, local news, and you have to have your ears to the ground and just know what's the current thing. And but it's so much fun. It takes you here, there, and everywhere, and there's never a dull moment.
That's brilliant. Yeah,
Right.
that's great.
How do you even start to decide what to wear for events? Because I'm imagining one day you can be at kind of like the opening of a restaurant, the next you could be going on like a walking route or something. How do you decide?
It's different every day. I have one this evening actually that I still need to decide what I'm wearing.
I love that.
I'm terrible. My friends hate me because they're like, so what are you wearing? I'm like, I don't know until literally about an hour before I have to leave. I'll open my wardrobe and I'm like, so what do I feel like wearing? I mean, I do think about where I'm going, what's the venue like, what's the vibe, what's the style, kind of how I want to feel as well. But a lot apart from that, it is sometimes a bit of a last minute open and see what calls to me.
Yeah, no, and it must be really hard as well with shoes, because if you are actually, running around to all these places and doing kind of interviews and trying things out, you want to be comfortable, but I suppose you've always got to be stylish as well.
Yeah, it's getting that balance, definitely. And it's a good shoe that helps with that, because I think I love to wear something that has, that gives you a bit of height, makes you feel, but also you need that comfort, especially because you can be, my God, the amount of time. I think the Great Yorkshire Show, that was 22,000 steps in one day.
Wow.
And because you're just here, there, and every trying to cover it all and running around, and same with cities, and
Please say you didn't do that in stilettos.
No, thank goodness. Could you imagine? I'd be able to walk for a week afterwards.
Is that something, comfort, that is important to Moda and Pelle, yeah?
Yeah, really important. I think you don't have to choose, and I think that is great, and Moda and Pelle definitely embrace that as well. So we incorporate things like a comfortable sock or a little bit of flexibility in a shoe, or even just things like a block heel, which, you're saying that you're at the Yorkshire Show, you're on your feet all day. A wedge or a block heel just, takes the pressure away from that. So, you don't have to choose between both nowadays. We love to incorporate both into a shoe, and I think that's so important.
Oh, I am 100% behind that. I have had many a night where I've taken off my shoe and it's actually been going into my toes. Yeah. The bars sometimes look really nice, but then it's like a cheese grater. And then your feet throb and you can't sleep. One person told me once, and I'm sure this is not true, so do not take it as read, but if you put vodka on the base of your shoe, it numbs it. I think I'd probably rather have a tipple of the vodka.
That might, maybe that's how you meant to work with the vodka. I haven't heard that before.
No, and if you haven't heard it, Emily, then I'm definitely not taking it as that. Now, Moda in Pelle has been going for so long, and it's just been such a staple part of Leeds. It's incredible. It's 50 years this year.
50 years this year. So we started in 1975, and it started in Leeds, it's still in Leeds, and our flagship store's in Leeds, our head office is in Leeds, and it's so important to the brand is the heritage of it and where we started.
Yeah, and Stephen Buck, who is behind the store, I mean, he's still a big part of the business.
Part,
and you don't often get that, do you?
No, he's still such a big part. I mean, Stephen is all about product. So whether it's seeing a sample come in and we're reviewing it, or it's a seasonal sign-off, he is really involved. So as part of the product team, we work so closely with him. So he's got so much knowledge, and he's been in the industry for so long. It's really great to hear everything.
And it must be like you're a sponge soaking that up. And also the passion from him will come out on the rest of the team.
Yeah.
Why was it Leeds?
It's just where he's from, and that's where he started it.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Sticking to your roots. You've brought some really amazing pieces that are connected to those 50 years, because there'll be celebrations, right?
Yeah, so it's 50 years, as we said, this year. So what we will be launching really, really soon is a little bit of a mini collection, limited edition. So we've brought some styles, which is part of it. So obviously it's 50 years, so we've gone with the golden theme. So some recent and previous bestsellers, we've had a little bit of a take on that and incorporated some beautiful materials.
You are going to have to get them out.
I
Emily.
am, yeah. So
Wow.
this is our iconic Bezzy boot. So she's had a bit of a makeover. She's gone golden for the 50th anniversary, and it's limited editions. There is only 75 of these going out. So everybody who has one, that's unique to them. There will be no more made. And there is just a little tag just saying which number you have got. So
that is
so
really exclusive.
it's really exclusive, yeah.
Oh,
and
wow.
it's definitely something to keep and to look after.
Imagine if you're number one.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah,
God.
lucky dip.
But just getting one of the 75,
Yeah.
I mean, that is, epic.
I think
Really,
it's
really
so
nice.
Beautiful, aren't they?
And the
I know.
sparkly laces.
I
as
know,
well.
I know.
Oh, they're
She's had a
gorgeous.
golden makeover, so yeah.
Fabulous.
Right, I'm off.
And you've got, you've got a couple of other ones here.
Yeah, so we've
Go on,
got
get them out.
again. This is Felician's. This is one of our great trainers it's got a zip and a lace up, and
Nice.
we've just again given her a golden makeover. There's this beautiful crackle leather which we've never really used before, so this is so luxury and so premium, and yeah, it's just really exciting. Again, it's got
And
the
this
number
is what
tag
I
on.
like about trainers now. You can dress them up and you can dress them down. So you could wear
you
that
can
for
do,
an evening.
yeah.
And being 5'2" on a good
Yeah.
day, they tend to have like big, kind of chunky soles.
Yeah.
Oh, thank the Lord.
I know. Well, even like
these
the ones you've got
gorgeous.
on today. I'm
Yeah.
the same. I'm only little, so it's nice to have a little bit of height, especially with your flat shoes.
And it means that
Yeah.
trousers can actually fit me instead of
Yeah.
going
You don't
right
have to
on
go
the
get them
floor.
shortened.
Yeah, no, that is. Oh, they
stunning.
look
Yeah,
really,
the one here
really
as well. So this is
cool.
beach.
Oh, brilliant.
These will be launching soon as part of our 50th celebrations, which is really, really
Amazing.
Do you
exciting.
think your dog would like those?
Oh.
Because Beth
So
has got Gordon, right? And Gordon
Yeah.
goes everywhere with you and has a bit of a penchant, should I say, for shoes,
He
right?
loves the shoe.
He does.
He doesn't chew them.
oh, that's
No,
good.
he loves to pick them up. This is ideal. Maybe a little bit weighty. But yeah, absolutely loves the shoe. Will greet
Yeah.
me with a shoe. If I go out even for a second, come home, he'll pick them up. Picks my slipper up in the
Yeah,
morning. I
find a
usually have
pair
that
then.
in my face to wake me up. And he goes to Moda and Pelle as well.
Oh,
He goes into the
really?
store in Harrogate. They
love
love it. I remember
that.
looking at him
Yeah.
once. I was like, they got really good. I was like, oh, I just want to go in. They're like, you can bring him
Oh.
in. And he's like, oh, this is. But
That's
yeah.
it. Do you know
Loves
what?
it.
Everybody
Shopaholic.
Loves
Yeah.
the
Shoeaholic,
shop.
just like you.
Yeah, absolutely.
We need a Gordon. Everyone needs a Gordon to bring them shoes in the morning.
Encouraging the shopping as well.
Yeah.
Loves
Hey,
it.
you never know. He could be the Moda in Pelle dog.
Yeah, could be the mascot.
It could all happen.
I should have bought him today. Cause absolute chaos.
Now, we know that Gordon goes out and about with you, and we
Mm-hmm.
know that you go to these amazing events. What has been your most memorable event or, outing to date?
Oh gosh, that's so hard to answer. There's so many. I think probably the most unique events are my favourite ones that you wouldn't usually do every day. So, for example, Harewood House, they have this thing called Hidden Harewood.
Right.
And you go around the estate, but to secret locations that aren't usually open to the public. And you have different courses in different parts,
Wow.
which is just amazing. I encourage everyone to do it. It's absolutely incredible.
So have you been back to there since
Yeah.
and then told people,
Yeah.
well, there's that bit. There's a room there that you can actually get a secret door into. Have you done
yeah,
that?
it's I love, honestly, it's amazing. I actually want to do. If I was to ever get married, I'd love to have my
Yeah.
wedding set up like that. I think it's such a clever idea.
Yeah.
But it's just
And
fantastic.
6 courses. That
Wow.
sounds
Yeah.
very, very delicious. What about celebrities? Can you spill the tea on a celebrity story?
I mean, I've had a lot of celebrity encounters. Oh gosh, which one to choose? Which story to tell?
The juiciest.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
juiciest.
Don't know if
We
I
want
can
to hear
tell
that
the
one.
juiciest. The most surprising. I was asked to go on a press trip to Mallorca to the opening of a hotel to Son Boniola, and that's with Virgin Limited Edition. And they said Victor Branson was going to be there. And I was like, oh, wow, that'd be amazing. Thinking we'd get, a short interview with Sir Richard. And no, he was there the entire 3 days. I got to the hotel and he just walked past and I said to Pelle, was that him? Yeah. And then he sat and had dinner with us.
Oh,
so
wow.
sat, I think, literally how we are now. Had dinner for about 2-3 hours, drinks. The next day we went on a bike ride. Then we played tennis. And It was.
That's unbelievable.
It was, honestly, it was
Were you
just.
sneaking in a selfie?
Oh, we
at any
had
point?
we had
Did
a
you have
full
few?
we had a full photo shoot. I went to go and capture the view. Everyone sat down to dinner. I thought, oh, I'll go and get a little film of how it looks. And next thing, stands up and is walking towards me. And I'm like, oh my god, what, oh my, is he going to tell me I need to sit down? And I was like, oh no, because he'd actually sat in my seat. And I was like, it's okay, you can sit there, it's fine. And he went, no. He was like, let me get a photo. Like, you just, with the backdrop, you look stunning. I was like, okay. So I was like handing him my phone. And the funniest thing is that my friend was filming this as it was happening. And I've got a Samsung, so my phone's a bit, it's obviously awkward to operate. And he accidentally came off the camera and it goes to my screensaver, which is Gordon's face.
Oh.
And I'm like, that's so embarrassing.
I bet he loves that.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then my friend came over and she was like, oh, let's get a picture together. So he got up on this table. I was like, can you help me up onto this stone table? And the Daily Mail editor came over, like, oh, I want to get in on there. I was like, oh gosh, and everyone's watching. I'm like, oh, this is so embarrassing.
Wow.
Oh no, you made your
A full
mark.
photo shoot. So no, I didn't actually have to ask for the selfie in the end because that very randomly came about.
Do you know what? It would have been really funny. I've got a friend who, whenever she says, I'll take a photograph of you, she actually puts it on selfie mode and takes a picture of her. And then you find it later on.
Yeah.
Imagine.
I love that.
Richard Branson had done
through.
that.
Yeah, oh, I'd have loved it if he'd have done that.
He sounds really lovely, though.
Oh, he's the nicest man, and he spoke to every single person. Was like genuinely interested, and it's just really lovely, and just a genuinely lovely, kind human.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I like.
That's a good story.
Yeah.
That is a good celeb
Yeah,
scoop.
you've had a brush with celebrities. With
Yeah.
like the store has actually had Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga has worn
Where
Moda and
does
Pelle
she-
before,
Wow.
which is an amazing
That's
claim to
very
fame, isn't it?
cool.
Yeah. She wore a pair of leopard print boots, which was so iconic, and yeah, that was brilliant to
That
see.
is a moment.
Yeah.
How does something like that come about? Do you just open a magazine or see them on the TV and go, oh my God,
Yeah.
the boots?
Yeah, it can happen. You know, the team are in touch with stylists, so it could be that we're going to them and saying, do they want to wear Moda and Pelle? We've got a marketing PR team who absolutely head that up. We've been on catwalks as well, you know, with different brands and influencers on Instagram. You know, if someone fits our customer profile or they've previously worn Moda and Pelle, we know that they're a fan. We can get in touch with them, and yeah, it works that way too.
And that is great because
Yeah.
the power of social media
Yeah,
and this, and it is like, you know, we will trawl through social media and go, oh, I like that, or I like this. And the same would go for Muddy Stilettos about kind of recommendations and everything. Now, I do think as well with Moda and Pelle, you do have a double whammy because it's not just the shoes, it's the accessories.
Yeah.
So when you talked about trends earlier on, it's full on, really,
Yeah.
about thinking about, oh, what, the bag, the scarf.
Yeah.
How do you manage all of that?
So obviously in the product team, we're constantly thinking of our customer. She's at the forefront of the mind always. And how is she going to wear that boot? How are they going to wear that trainer? And what bag are they going to put with that? What accessory are they going to put with that? And depending on the trends for the season, sometimes it's easier if there's a print or a colour that we know our customer will love. And sometimes it's a bit more wearable in a scarf, and it might be easier for you to style a jumper and jeans, which is your go-to,
Yeah.
with a scarf that's the colour of the season. You know, and it's just a great way to incorporate the trend, and it will complement the footwear. And in store, it looks great as well. You know, you're building outfits constantly, and that's a really great way to show it in the store to the customer. Is how is she going to wear that boot? She's going to put it with that bag and that accessory, and it's going to look amazing together.
Now that's really interesting because when you're saying about putting it all together, I used to be quite old school. So if I had an outfit that I wanted to wear, I'd then be going, all right, well, I need to get the same colour shoes and I need to get the same colour bag. And it's so hard, you know, and then you think, oh, what do you do? Because if you don't get the shade right, it can look really wrong. Do we still need to do that, or should we be clashing?
I mean, our customer loves to see a matching little clutch bag with an occasion shoe, and you know, it's really, really great to see it in store as well on the shelf like that. It's about having confidence. I previously worked in store, so I remember these conversations with customers. You know, they're going to a wedding or they've got the races or an event coming up where they've got a dress and they want the shoes and bag to match. And sometimes it just takes one person or a little bit of confidence to say, actually, you've got a navy dress. You don't need to wear navy shoes and a navy bag. It might be great to do a colour pop. You know, we see a lot of fuchsia pink with navy, which looks great, or even a metallic. And if you've got a metallic pair of shoes, like a gold court shoe and a golden handbag, that's going to see you through, and you're going to be able to wear that again. It's going to be really wearable.
Yeah, that is absolutely right. I've seen a lot of red and pinks, and that, I love that. You would never put them together, but it really works.
I think people are getting more confident nowadays. You know, it was always a bit of a no-no, wasn't it, to colour clash and print clash as well. But now people are getting a little bit more confident. We're seeing it more and more on social media, which obviously when you're seeing it so much, you get more confident and you feel like you can try that too. I love pink and red together. I think, especially in the summer, that just looks so eye-catching. We've had trainers like that in the stores and online as well. So we've got the pink and red together, and it just, with a simple outfit, it looks fantastic.
Well, no matchy for me anymore. And you going to events, right, and being seen. This must be quite a difficult thing for you, because you've got that, which is hard, isn't it? If you're photographed in something at an event and you're going somewhere maybe a couple of weeks later, it's still fresh in people's minds. And it's like, how do you balance that, you know, and try and restyle? Because you can't go out and buy new outfits all the time, right?
You really can't. I would be bankrupt. So, I mean, I've always loved to keep things. I fall in love with a piece and I can have it for years. I'm terrible. I'm not, oh God, I'm going to sound like a hoarder. I'm not, but I find it hard to get rid of it when I really love something, and it'll stay and I'll look after it. And I think it's ways of reinventing an outfit. It doesn't always have to be worn the same way, wear it with something else, different accessories, like we're saying with shoes and bags and jewellery as well. And it completely changes a look. So yeah, I mean, I do have to be a bit more mindful about if I've worn, so I wanted to wear a dress today and I was like, oh no, I feel like I wore that too recently. And so I have to rotate, and be clever. And
I think, you know, it is nice to keep things, you know, obviously not just like a full-on wardrobe, but you never know when they are going to come back in fashion. I mean,
oh my gosh, so much has recently, hasn't it?
Exactly. It's almost like we've had a resurgence of like the noughties, and I'm there in the loft going, oh, I'll get that down again. Oh, that'll work. Those combats are back in, you know. So it is kind of restyling it in a different way, and that's what's important. Now, going back to shoes, if you have got a pair of shoes that you absolutely love, you want to keep them in tip-top condition because you want them to last as long as possible, don't you? Shoe care, right, the importance of that. How can we keep our shoes looking as good? Do we keep them in the box?
You can. It is a really good way to look at. I mean, if you've got the storage for it, of course, put them in the box, because your shoes aren't going to be on top of each other. You know, you're not going to have your bags thrown in there too. It's going to really look after your footwear. But shoe care is great. I mean, we've seen so many, you know, suedes coming through for this next autumn winter, and naturally we always shy away a little bit from suedes when we shouldn't. I think as long as you look after them, a protector spray is always great to have it in the drawer. You know, we sell it for about £10, and it's a huge can. It lasts a really long time, and it protects against UV. So if you're wearing them in the sun, it stops from that fading happening as well.
Know that.
Yeah, it just makes sure that if you're out and about in the rain, if you're getting caught in the rain, or you know, when it's snowing and there's salt on the ground as well, you know, it really protects from all these different elements that your shoes can get into, and it just makes sure that you have them for longer, which is what we all want, isn't it?
I've got to say that with suede, I've always been put off because I'm just thinking, oh, I'm just going to ruin them straight away because the weather. I mean, we get a lot of rain.
Yeah,
but actually, if you are spraying that on, you're not gonna have that.
Yeah, it looks after them so much more. So don't be afraid. You know, as long as you're protecting them against the elements outside, it's definitely worth doing.
I'm going to put you on the spot now.
Oh no!
How many pairs of shoes have you got? I imagine there's quite a lot.
It is quite a lot. Maybe I shouldn't answer this. My husband might be listening. No, I have got a lot. Yeah, look, I don't have a number, but I have got a lot.
Is it in like double figures?
Yeah.
High double figures?
High double figures, let's just say.
You're my type of woman, honestly. Absolutely.
It's a guilty, of course, I've chosen the right career. It's guilty pleasure.
What size are you?
I'm size 5.
Oh, might have to come and round.
Perfect.
I'm one size down, but I can always, put tissue in them. Yeah. Absolutely fine. And of course, muddy stilettos. The question has got to be, have you got a lot of stilettos?
I've got a fair few. Gosh, how many? I was trying to count them, and it went into the double figures.
Yeah.
It's an embarrassing amount, probably.
I feel like none of us want to admit this, do we?
No.
We don't want to admit the number.
We should just own it, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Have you got a special pair of shoes that, are memorable for a reason? Because sometimes we do have items of clothes that mean something, or you wear them and you go, oh God, I remember that night, or this.
I've got a few pairs that I absolutely love. 2 in particular. One is like a little, kind of like a slipper shoe with a bit of a heel, and it's just covered in little pearls, like strings of pearls. So I've meant to bring them with me, and they're just so fun. They just make me happy when I wear them, and they're really comfortable as well. And I love those. And then I got a pair as well of Texan cowboy boots in Texas.
Oh, wow.
And they're sparkly silver ones. And again, they make me so happy. I love them.
I wish you brought them in.
I know,
I wish you brought them in. They're brilliant. But then so when I was in the store, I was like, so where were these made then in Texas? Were they made here? It's like, so they're actually made in Mexico. I'm like, so what? They're like, yeah, most of the Texan cowboy boots are made in Mexico. I was like, oh.
You don't want to hear that.
Now. Yeah, I bought them there. I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, maybe I just tell people.
Do you feel like Dolly Parton when you wear them? I'd be like, I'm so Dolly.
Yeah.
I do. Actually, there's just so much fun. I just adore them.
But everyone's got Western and cowboy boots in
It's
now.
the
It's such a
thing.
trend now, and people are wearing them in the summer as well as the autumn. So it's such a key piece, and I feel like it's an investment. You've gone there, you've got a great story from them. That's what's great about footwear. You can have these little stories and connections to things like that, and then that whenever you wear them, you can tell that story.
Yeah.
And you'll feel so happy wearing them.
Definitely.
That's what shoes does to us. It makes us happy.
Has there ever been a time when you've done a muddy assignment and thought, why did I wear those shoes?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There was the launch of the E-Ball Fashion Lawn at Grantley Hall a few weeks ago, and I have stilettos, but they're so thin. They have an amazing gold heel, and I rarely wear them. I was like, oh, these will be perfect to wear. They had this amazing long green dress, perfect to wear. Oh, I realised quite quickly why I don't often wear them, because as beautiful as they are, the pain on the bottom of my feet, and it was a standing event the whole night as well, and then you could sit down, but you kind of don't want to. And I was saying to us, I was like, my feet hurt so much, and one of the marketing girls was like, it's a long dress, just take them off, because obviously it's a really long walk back to the car park, just take them off. I'm like, God, I can't be seen walking out with my shoes in my hand. But oh yeah, instant regret.
It would have been the mark of a good night. Shoes in hand.
Yeah, that is a mark of a good
dress
night.
hitched up and everything.
Actually, after the fashion show, the Victoria Leeds fashion show, I had to run for my train. And one of my friends, I was in again stilettos. You try and do the run, don't you? And you're not. You just look comical because you're not going any faster.
You kind of look like Phoebe from Friends when she was doing that run.
So my friend's like, just take them off. So she has a video of me running up towards the train station with them in my hand, waving over, bye.
Oh,
And
wow.
I made it with literally seconds to spare, but yeah.
We can do it as women. We can run in heels. Maybe a bit comical, but we can.
Yeah, we can still do it. We can still give it a good try.
Absolutely.
I remember going to York, and it was one of the first dates with my husband, who was my boyfriend then, and I just wanted to kind of, look as glam as I could. And I had stilettos on, which you can imagine were very big, like yours. And I got them stuck in every kind of like cobble.
Great.
Oh,
Yeah.
And going up the pavement pavement, and he must have thought, she can't even walk. And you know when sometimes you go on the side of your foot, you ever do
Yes,
that?
yeah.
Or
Going
see
over, yeah.
somebody you know,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, oh, I've gone down. And you think, oh, so I was doing a lot of that. So that is a real mishap I've had. But actually, going back to things when you would choose holidays, I used to take probably about 5 pairs of shoes on a week's holiday. So the case would be full of shoes because I'd be thinking, well, that has to go with that outfit. And again, they would be seriously not the right practical shoes.
Yeah.
You know, going around Greece again
Yeah.
with massive heels thinking, oh, I need to wear that. Michelle, you don't, do you?
Yeah.
You don't, Emily?
No, I think, especially if you're going into stores or you're going online now, I always say, and I always pack for my holidays, you know, I'll travel in my trainers. I've got a really good pair of trainers that I can dress up and down. You've got a pair of flat sliders or flat shoes that, again, you can dress up and down. You can wear by the pool if you need to. And then you have got something for an evening. And then you've got it, whether that's a block heel or a wedge or even just a sparkly dressy flat if you're not into your heels. I think those for me is like a bit of a capsule wardrobe for holiday. So I would try and stick to 3. I would never try and go over that. It happens, you know, go fess up at that. But it just, you know, that's where I would sort of advise, you know, if you're wondering what to take on holiday, I would always say try and keep to those 3. And then you know that you're going to wear them. You're going to get your wear out of them.
Yeah, that is a lot less than a case full, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
And we're just coming out of your summer collection. We're looking ahead now to autumn, winter.
Yeah.
What kind of things are we looking at? What we're going to see from Moda and Pelle?
So we're super excited for the autumn winter to launch. It's really exciting to see, you know, you can see in the stores when you're going shopping now, you can see all of it starting to drop in now. Lots of beautiful suedes. Our main trend of the season is called neutral refresh, and so it's going back to your basic colour palette, so your chocolate browns, calling it the mocha mousse, which is your beige, and your black, a little bit of burgundy in there, a dark green as well, looking at your finishes, so whether it's a beautiful soft suede or it might be a high shine patent naplac. Seen a lot of croc emboss as well. So it's more about the finishes in the trends rather than it being like the statement colour pops. So that's really exciting to see. You know, I've touched on suede a little bit already. But yeah, so that's definitely what we're going to be seeing moving into autumn winter, but also seeing some smarter styles. So we all know we've been living in trainers and we all love our trainers. We all get so much wear out of it, but we're starting to see us going a little bit smarter again. You know what I know I am? I've started wearing a little bit of a heel. I've got some little block heels on today. And it's about getting confident again, wearing heels and getting confident going for maybe a smarter shoe rather than a casual trainer or a loafer. And it's just a great way to, if you've got a top and a jeans, which is your go-to, just to dress it up a little bit if you've got some great plans that day. So yeah, we're seeing our profiles for the season go a little bit smarter too.
I think we're ready for that because I do think it all goes back to 2020 and COVID because we were all taking our shoes off. I lived in flip-flops and slippers and flats, and then it was difficult to get back into that routine. And then we saw this influx. I mean, I'm ready for smart.
Yeah,
oh, absolutely. Want
Yeah.
to wear those fun shoes again, and because I think
yeah.
we did, like you said, we got very comfortable, and
We did.
I think we all remember when you could go back out again. And you put that first heel, and you're like, oh God, this is,
Yeah.
and you forgot how to walk. I think
You did.
I used to walk
It's
really
the
well.
confidence.
Yeah,
You lost it, didn't you? But now I do feel like people, like you say, you're ready to get dressed up again. You're ready to go a bit smarter. So it's really exciting to see that in the shops too.
Definitely. I was a little bit like Bambi.
oh,
not gonna lie.
absolutely,
Yeah.
completely was.
Yeah.
Just, what's this?
Tottering around, finding
I
your
have
feet
to
again.
get dressed. What?
I know, it's like I've still got the sweatpants on and I'm having a zoo with the whole smartness on the top, right? Oh my goodness.
Those were the days.
Well, we're also getting up to an exciting season for you because summer does tend to be a little bit quieter with events. People are on holiday. As we get into that autumn and winter, everyone is ready for it. I mean, your calendar is going to be jam-packed. What you've got coming up?
And I'm very excited,
Yeah.
very, very excited. So actually having an event tonight. So Grantley Hall are opening their country pub.
Oh,
So the Grantley Arms,
Nice.
which can't wait for that. Can't wait to see inside. It's I think they've done a good job. So, and it's dog friendly, family friendly, cozy. I think in winter, I mean, it has beautiful countryside views, but I think especially in winter, it'll be really nice with open fires and cozy. But there's e-ball coming up as well. So I'm judging the fashion lawn, which will be really fun. So it's my second year doing that. So I mean, it's a lot of pressure. Because people go up and down the country entering different fashion lawns at different races.
Wow.
It's a whole career, and the prizes are incredible. There was Pontefract races the other day, and the woman won a trip to Dubai just for looking stylish and beautiful. So they're worth entering. Which is all you have to do is walk up and down.
That's amazing. Are there hats? Do they go full on?
Oh, some of them are just unbelievable. Like works of art. They're amazing. And Siobhan Murphy, she does a millinery course, so you can go and create them and make your own. I think that's such a good idea.
Oh, I love that. I don't know how good I would be at making a hat, but I'd definitely give it a go. There'd be feathers, there'd be sparkles.
Why not? The more the better. I think just have fun with it. So that's in a couple of weeks, so really looking forward to that.
That is amazing. And have you got kind of the dream event that you would want to do, or the dream trip that you haven't done yet?
Oh gosh, that's such a tricky question. I mean, events, there's the Night Under the Stars that the Yorkshire Children's Charity do. That I attended the first one. The Prince of Monaco was there. That was amazing.
Wow.
But I didn't attend as a guest. I was just in the background milling about. But I'd love to be a guest at that, because they raise, I think, nearly £1 million in one evening. It's absolutely incredible. And they have fireworks. They build this full, I can't even say it's a glass conservatory. It's like another hall in the garden of Grantley, and at the end as fireworks shoot over the roof, and it's just I'd love to be a guest at that, because
we'll make it happen. The Prince of Monaco listens to Style Arcade.
Oh, well, they're of course, and number one
on his playlist.
Absolutely.
And of course, we have got your celebrations coming up. We said about the 50th celebrations. Any other nuggets planned for Moda?
Well, we have had the photo shoot this week, which is really exciting. So with it being our 50 years, we've stayed local. We've gone to the Lake District for the photo shoot, which is really exciting. So really excited to see the images back from that. We'll be launching our new website soon as well. So we've got a few things up our sleeve, and we'll obviously be launching our beautiful collection too.
Oh, fantastic. And maybe raising a glass of fizz at the same time.
That always works, doesn't it? Always helps.
Definitely, for me it does. Right, I can't let you ladies go without doing our quick fire questions. Are you ready?
I think so.
Okay, all right. So your first question is, what was your last purchase from Victoria Leeds?
Oh my gosh, it was Nobody's Child. I got a little bit overexcited and bought a few suits and a couple of dresses. And because everything is just beautiful in there.
Absolutely. Newbie on the block and absolutely well
received. It's the one to watch. Yeah, it's definitely, they've done a fantastic job.
Oh, lovely. I need to see those outfits later. Yourself, what was your last purchase?
Probably going into John Lewis and getting myself some makeup, because why not?
I love the ground floor of John Lewis. It is like heaven for anybody who likes beauty, makeup, and then you've got a little bit of stationery going on, the gifts. It's like, I can't go through there without actually buying something. Okay, one item in your wardrobe, Emily, that makes you feel instantly confident.
A blazer. Yes, always a black blazer in the winter and a white blazer in the summer. You can put it with t-shirt and jeans, instantly feel confident. There you go.
I'm rocking it. Rocking it. What about yourself, Beth?
I think for me, it's a nice tailored suit. So nice tailoring, a bit of a power suit with a heel. Like, I'm good to go. Take on the world.
I'm definitely feeling confident. I've got the suit, I've got the blazer, I've got the white t-shirt.
Ticking all the boxes here.
Yeah. Right, Beth, describe your personal style in 3 words.
Gosh, this is tricky. Oh, wow. So, tailored, sophisticated, glam.
Oh, yeah. I think you definitely are. Absolutely. 3 words for you?
I would say classic pieces, trend focused, and Sophisticated as well.
Nailed it. This one will be easier, all right?
Okay.
Heels or flats?
Heels.
Heels.
Ah, yeah. But do you know what? A flat with a wedge. Yes.
A bit of an
Game
in-between.
changer.
An in-betweener,
Yeah.
an in-betweener. And finally, cozy night in or glam night out, Beth?
Oh gosh, can I say both? Leaning more probably glam night out. I love getting dressed up and seeing everyone and having a fun night.
It's hard for you. It's hard for you.
And I've got Gordon at home for a cozy night.
I would always be in with Gordon. Always Gordon. Cozy night in or glam night out?
Yeah, that is a tricky one for me too, but I think I've got to say a glam night out.
Lovely.
Yes.
Oh, we could go for a glam night out at Victoria Leeds.
We could.
Some great restaurants at the minute.
Aw.
Right, thank you so much. It has been great to have you on Style
Thank you for having us.
Arcades.
Thank you.
And that is it for episode 6 of Style Arcades. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you loved it, give us a thumbs up, give us a star rating, and we will love you just as much too. Don't forget, you can see our previous episodes on YouTube, and any device that you like to stream on, you can listen to us as well. And you can follow us on Instagram at Style Arcades Podcast. Bye for now. Stay stylish.